from Atlantic Beach in Melkbos. I own a property there. I ran into some financial problems a good few years ago. It was 2017, 2018, where I invested money into an investment, and the investment, something happened and that took all my money at that stage. And ever since then I've been looking to get myself back on my feet. So it was a couple of years that I was looking and going to banks and speaking to banks and trying to get finance, additional finance to get out of the hole and get myself back on my feet. And no one would help me. I mean, it was years. So I've been struggling every month for, must be 2-3 years at least, trying to survive, trying to get back onto a level where I was, because I'm a qualified chartered accountant. I shouldn't have had an issue, but I did invest in something and it was a mistake. Then eventually I stumbled across Property Assist Group. And at first I thought, yeah, it's just another bank or loan agency that's just going to tell me all good things and then leave it. I'm not going to get anywhere at the end of the day. And to my surprise, they really just came through for me. They understood my problem, they understood where I was going, and they made a deal for me, and it worked. And my experience with them is, I've only got good things to say. They were brilliant. I mean, you guys are brilliant too. It's different dealing with you compared to dealing with anybody else. They were efficient, they were reasonable, understood all my issues. So yeah, I would recommend them for anyone. I was in a different situation to most people, I think, because I had assets, I didn't have income stream at that stage, but I needed to unlock equity in my property to get me out of, or to get me through a period, to get to a point where I was able to sustain myself again. And the only way to do that was to unlock equity out of my property. The banks wouldn't talk to me. They look at a credit score and that's what they look at, finished. They don't look at what's happening afterwards. If you get sorted out what your situation will be afterwards, they don't look at that. And it's not a loan that they're giving you based on stupid interest rates and things that you're not going to be able to repay. I mean, the loan is a reasonable loan. It's a bond. That's what you're doing. You're taking out a bond on your property and they're making it easier for you to do that, that's all. Very skeptical about that. I think you remember I called you on a number of occasions to confirm the costs, because I thought there was going to be a huge cost up front for you guys. And then I mean, when you answered me and I looked at it again, the costs were really minimal. I'm actually not sure that we did that right, because the costs were, I mean, there was hardly any costs that you added on for yourselves. Nothing came out of my pocket. The cost did come out of the cash that was raised from the deal, but nothing came out of my pocket. And the costs that were taken were very reasonable. Nothing out of the ordinary at all. I got a detailed breakdown of what this whole transaction was going to cost from beginning to end. And it was quite clear then what the situation was. The main costs, I mean, are the attorney's fees, etc., which are going to be paid anyway if you had to raise a bond on their property. So there was nothing extra. Yeah, it really took a huge weight off my shoulders. When the deal was registered, I thought I was still going to wait a week or 2 weeks for the funds to come, but it happened immediately. The bank was sorted out, everyone was sorted out that it needed to be. I got the cash that I needed. It was exactly how it was supposed to be. As you said it in the beginning, it happened exactly that way. I would recommend that whoever is having a problem with cash flow, who has got some equity behind them but can't access it, definitely Property Assist Group would be the way. I don't think there's any other people that do it like this. Banks, I mean, it's the same as a bank, etc., except you're dealing with people that actually listen to you and understand you.